guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are doing a trading John Collins and Walker Kessler Utah Jazz rebuild in NBA 2K25. I'm recording this right after Game 7, not Game 7, Game 6 of the NBA Finals. After the Pacers blow out the Oklahoma City Thunder, and bro, we're getting our first NBA Finals Game 7 since the 2016 matchup between the Cavs and the Warriors. Boy, am I excited for this one. Honestly, I really am. But, I don't know who I really have winning, obviously. The Pacers could definitely win. It's just simple. When Halliburton has a good game, the Pacers win. And he had a good game. The stats might not show it, but Halliburton had an incredible game. He got his teammates involved. But obviously, before that game, when he was dealing with injury, or when he first got injured and stuff, he was not playing good. When he has a good offensive game, the Pacers win. Is that simple? But obviously, that Game 7 will be really fun to watch. I'm gonna be locked in that whole time watching that one on Sunday. But it sucked they're so spread apart. But I guess that gives us time to prepare for Game 7. But okay. We're going to be trading John Collins and Walker Kessler. That's the hot rumor right now around the NBA. Aside of all the Kevin Durant stuff, which is probably taking a long time to happen, but I can't say the NBA Finals is still going, so we could definitely be patient throughout this week into the NBA draft. I don't think they'll trade him unless the NBA drafts or after. I think they're trading before the draft. Yeah, going to trade John Collins and Walker Kessler. And I actually have two teams I think would like the both of them, so we're going to make those trades right now. We're going to see if we can send a Walker Kessler to the Los Angeles Lakers. So we all know the Lakers need a center. And as a Lakers fan, and for the Lakers, I feel like Kessler is honestly the perfect fit. You can't really, get anybody better than him on the market probably. So Kessler, my favorite guy. He's still young. He could definitely develop next to Luka for the next 5 to 10 years, and they develop him into that good of a center. He's getting better every year. This is his best year of his career. Average 11 points, 12 rebounds, 2.3. He's a really good rim protector, but I don't think I've ever traded him in the Jazz video before. So we'll be making this deal. We're not going to get Connect in return. We're going to see if we can get So it says the Lakers only have 26 and 28 to trade. Actually, not true. They should have. I don't. They don't even have. They can't even trade these picks. But here in 2K, this will be. I think we can get a little bit more than that. We might have to make it a 3-team trade before we get 2 first, honestly, because I don't think the Lakers can trade 2026 unprotected. So we might have to make this a 3-team trade. Where we possibly get another first-round pick from another team. But honestly, if we can just get maybe Dalton Connect, a first-round pick, say pick 55 in the draft, and then they should have another. How about this? Once the 2030 first-round pick, 2031, 2030 first-round pick opens up, we'll get that pick in return. So we can basically have 2 first-round picks. So we get Dalton Connect and 2 first forward, Kessler said. It's a pretty good trade, in my opinion. Feel like the Jazz like Connect in the draft. He fell to 17. They obviously ended up taking Cody Williams instead, which was a mistake, as we all know. He had one of the worst rookie seasons of all time, I heard. But going to make the trade. We'll just get their other first-round pick when it opens up, when 2K allows you to trade it. So we'll do that. Next is John Collins. I know what you guys wondering. He's not under contract. So how are you going to trade him? What we're going to do is we're going to make him opt into his player option so we can make this trade. So he'll have to obviously opt into it. He'll have to like whatever team he's going to from not opt into his player option. That's what we're going to be doing. We'll be finding a John Collins trade. Well, I heard the Lakers also discussed the John Collins trade. We can't obviously send them both there. We'll have to make another trade. In John Collins, I believe so. It was the Los Angeles Lakers and the Golden State Warriors. John Collins is a good player. Like I said, he's not bad by any means. He obviously wasn't the best value-wise when he was in Atlanta, but he definitely got better in the gym with Utah, averaging 19.9% from 3. So would he opt in his deal to go to Golden State? Probably. I mean, he probably want to play with Curry and the Warriors with Jimmy Butler and Steve Kerr as a coach in Utah, with obviously no future direction ahead of them at all. So I think you want to go to a contender. So let's say we get this so we get Moses Moody, Buddy Hield, and a first-round pick for John Collins. This is probably what we're going to get at this point. His contract isn't the best. It's not the worst either, but we're getting Moses Moody in the trade and a first-round pick. So it's like that. We basically got 3 first-round picks. They agreed to it. They declined. Why they decline this? They want Jordan Clarkson. They're going to be Quinn Post. Honestly, I want to have Clarkson in a separate trade. I don't know if they were able to do that anyway. I'll give you guys. What pick would be the least valuable? I guess I'll give you guys a 2029 pick spot because it'll be not the best pick in the world. It's 1-star value. What do they say? They want Johnny Juzang and a second. It's one of these seconds, and they'll give me Quinn Post. I don't want Quinn Post, honestly, but I guess he's a minimum. We could just take him on. So, screw it. I mean, we're not supposed to have Alex Lynn, so we'd rather trade him instead. But honestly, I want to make this trade done. Like I said, not the worst thing. When we are trading a second round pick this year, actually, probably gonna use trade over to get this done. I'm not even gonna give him the second. I mean, the second wouldn't have much value. Actually, screw it. We'll just do the trade, man. We're not giving up much. Like I said, these second round rookies won't be really valuable. We'll do it. We'll get Quinn Post. Whatever. It doesn't matter too much. So we'll do that. Cut Alex Lemmy because I had to put him on the Jazz so I can obviously do the thing because for some reason the Jazz had the Lakers second round pick, so I had to fix that. But we got Kessler out of here, and I do want to trade Clarkson and the other guys after draft night. So we'll do that after draft night. Will Hardy, I think he got extended. I'm not quite sure. I don't think he actually got extended, but we could obviously. I still kind of want to like completely reset this team. Like I want Markkanen probably gone soon. Sexton and Clarkson will be the next guys off the board though after the draft. But I wonder Sexton will probably have a lot of shooters right now. He's 18 points, 40% from three. The Jazz just need to stack up on draft capital and players. They're not making the playoffs anytime soon. But always wait till after the draft because right now in the draft we have the 5th overall pick, 21st overall pick in the draft. So number 1 is going to be Cooper Flag to Dallas. Number 2 is going to be Dylan Harper to the Spurs. Ethan Newell to the Sixers, and we got Ace Bailey, which he was rumored to fall now because he was declining workouts for whatever reason. He goes for the Hornets. I would have loved to get him at this point. I still would have taken him. So we got the normal guys here like Trey Johnson, Con Kneppel, BJ Edgecombe. I mean, Maluach would be a center to replace, obviously, Kessler, right? I mean, he probably will be a little bit better, but I want to take maybe Trey Johnson, though. I think I'm going to take Maluach. I'm going to start this off with Maluach, which we're going to settle on now with the pick 21st. Got Noah Sangli, Liam McNeely, Ben Sarah, Rasheer Fleming. We got Yannick. We got Johnny Broomy, Drake Powell, Noah, Walter Clayton. Okay. So I kind of think I'm going to take Noah or Rasheer Fleming. I mean, Noah looks pretty good. 20 points, 10 rebounds. Liam McNeely is good as well. These guys can shoot, though. I think Rasheer Fleming develops the best out of all of these guys. I'm going to take him. So we'll have a couple of seconds as well. We'll take Eisen with this pick, 6'10". That I think is the only second-round pick I saw. Oh, we have one more. We take Muhammad Faye, which will two-way, but I guess we can't two-way him. We'll just sign him. I guess we can't sign him at all. Whatever. Okay. Keontae George, Bryson Sabaz, Helen Hendricks will accept. The qualifying offer is none. Heading into free agency, LeBron James is free. We have Michael Potter as a free agent. We obviously won't be too concerned around. We don't really have how much money to spend in free agency, but that will probably be after. We're below the second agent by a lot, obviously. The marketing contract was obviously a terrible contract. Looking at it now, it's a pretty bad deal, but we're going to see if we can trade Colin Sexton. I actually have a team that could probably want him, but not really. I feel like that team needs more of a playmaker. That's the Dallas Mavericks. Colin Sexton, he's really like a point guard in my opinion. He's more of like a shooting guard, like I said. So I'm going to see if I can trade him away. I'm going to see if I can make a trade with the Miami Heat where they get Colin Sexton. We take on Terry Rozier's back contract, obviously. We are getting more money here, but I'm going to see if we get a 20-6 to protect the first round pick. So Colin Sexton for Terry Rozier and 20-6. By the way, this is before all the Kevin Durant stuff. I'm kind of worried, I'm going to lie, but I'm going to see if I get this video out as soon as possible, honestly, because, yeah, most likely, I hope KD doesn't get traded, because if not, like, we could definitely do another team. Maybe the Clippers would have interest, but they don't really have, like, a big contract for him. But I'm going to do this straight, and if a Kevin Durant trade happens, we can just say screw it. This video was recorded before the Kevin Durant trade happened, so I guess it wouldn't be too bad. So I'm going to do the trade and get the videos out as soon as possible. Maybe he's worth 2. Maybe we can get a second-round pick as well. I have to take on my Luka's contract. It's not guaranteed. They can just decline it after next year. But he's a good shooter. All right, we'll offer this. They agree. And then Colin Sexton's off the team now. Next is Jordan Clarkson. We can see if we can trade him away. It could just be for a couple second-round picks. We don't have to go all in for his trade, obviously. 16 pointers, better than 3. Obviously, still can be a good 6-man for your roster. So, Steven Adams, I just got extended. It could just be anything at this point. It doesn't really matter. So, the Magic Want to give me Jonathan Isaac's big contract. I don't really want to take that on. So I don't know why we do that. We are getting a first round pick though, top protected. And most likely they're not going to be in the top 3. We can get Rui Hachimura. So the trade obviously has to make sense. So we could get Nick Smith Jr. in return. I don't see why the Hornets would do that, honestly. But I don't know. Maybe there's not a suitor for Jordan. Maybe I have to wait to the trade deadline because so far I cannot find. Maybe the Bucks when they give me Connaughton. They just take him on without giving me AJ Green. They could. So they don't really have a second round pick. So damn. Okay, they have a second round pick to trade. What team? I guess it shouldn't matter too much. Maybe the Cavs definitely need some bench scoring. So what if they give me like him? Or, I mean, would they want to trade Isaac Okoro in this scenario? I mean, probably they want to trade in. Like I said, I don't want to. I want to take on a. I want to take on an expiring contract if we can though. So there's a bad expiring contract that any team has that they can give me for Jordan Clarkson. I mean, it really doesn't matter too much at all, as we all know. So the Kings need some hard help, but I don't know. It's really hard so far finding Clarkson trade because this team was in rumors to trade this guy for so long. They just never decided to do it. But I think this is the option where they finally do it. Detroit, they have cap space. Okay, they can take him on. So Jordan Clarkson, I know they have second round picks. So yeah, Jordan Clarkson, Small Font. So we can get Small Fontecchio back in Utah. I don't want to further. Just take on 3 seconds. That's fine with me. So Small Fontecchio in 3 seconds for Jordan Clarkson. Fontecchio comes back to Utah. They get a nice bench scorer and Clarkson can plug in right in the backup shooting guard. So they are actually going to decline that. Maybe 3 seconds is too much. Okay, they agree to that. Okay, 2 seconds is fair. And this like that was completely blown up this team instead of Lloyd Martin, but I expect him to probably be traded at the trade line for us. Probably not going to sign much free agents. We're going to renounce everybody here. Not going to do that trade, so everybody will be renounced. Then we'll do people like that. So we'll do that. And then I'll see you guys in play regrets. We're not going to be signing any free agents. So, yeah, marketing regressing. Keontae George up, Isaiah Collier up, Filipowski's up, Dalton Connect from the Lakers trade. He is up 3 overall. Sinsaba, Hendricks, Quinn Post is down. We might have to, we definitely have to cut like a guy or two. Do we? Let's see. We have to cut 3 players. So we'll have to cut. We might have to cut Jaden Springer. So we'll start off with that. We might have to cut Quinn Post, honestly, but his money's not guaranteed for another year. So we can cut him. 2K will hold me accountable for it though, so that'll obviously suck when we trade Laurie Markkinen. So we can't probably make a trade. Clem Post 1 million shouldn't really hurt us too much, so we can honestly do that. And then let's see who else we can cut, man. Cause who's on cheap money? Nobody's really on cheap money, so we would have to make a trade. So who knows? Maybe a team will want Simone Fontecchio or like Kenya Martin, or a team want KJ Martin for like a second round pick or something. Does anybody? Okay, the Charlotte Hornets have an open roster spots. They can just have him honestly for a second round pick, and we'll give you guys a second for taking him on. So something like, or we'll just do this. They agree. Okay, thank goodness. So we can do that. We don't have to cut anybody. But yeah, this season will probably be another bad season. But we all know we're trying to get AJ Debanza. I've gotten him in the recent videos, but you just can't stop. If you get number 1 overall pick, you cannot, just turn down the opportunity to get AJ Debanza. So the plan is to be bad enough to win the lottery. We have a solid chance of getting AJ Debanza. So Buddy Hield will not start this year, but I'll fix the rotation in a second. So we're going to move Markkinen to power forward probably. I didn't really fix the positions in the rotation. I was heading to the season just like this, but Martin will play power forward, and then that'll be like a log jam, but we could probably move Filipowski to backup center. So Filipowski will be the backup center. I still do want to start Watch though. So yeah, I'm going to fix this fairly quickly, but I'll see you guys in the rotation. Keontae George, Connect, Sensabaugh. Honestly, kind of want to start Cody Williams just because we want to give him the longest leash in the rotation. He was terrible for us this year, so I'm actually going to start Cody Williams, man, because honestly, I want to give Cody Williams the most success he could do. So we're going to put him on the side on Sensabaugh, Moody, because I want to develop Cody Williams. I've never been able to, and today will be the video we do it, man. I don't care. Cody Williams is going to start for us. He'll start Fontecchio, but screw, we'll move Fontecchio like power forward. We don't want him to really play either. So, and then actually start him. Okay, I want to start Cody Williams this year, honestly, because I want to. He was a lottery pick for us. We have to play him, but this will be your rotation. We'll have Keontae George, Connect, Cody Williams, Markkinen, Maluach, Collier, Filipowski, Moody, Sensabaugh, Hendricks, And I'm finally ready to head into the next season, man. That was a long, long ride. We're finally here. Most likely trade Marco at the trade line. But see you at the end of the season. What? Is this Stephen Curry winning MVP? I've really just never seen that before. That is interesting. Okay, I mean, I guess it could happen if he averages these numbers and they make the playoffs. So John Collins was completely change everything about this man. Luca with a big, obviously goes nuclear this year, averaging 32 points. This is what he could do. I don't know he's gonna do it probably next season, but this is what Luca could do, man. Chris Finch coach of the year. Also, don't connect. I meant to look at this. He won most improved player. I don't really agree with lottery or first round talents winning most improved player, but it happened. Deserved, obviously improved in every aspect. But here we go. The Warriors were just that good, I guess. John Collins must have changed everything. He's coming off the bench, so maybe I should have fixed their thing where they're like, maybe I should have. I don't know with you. I think we'll do that for them, so we can just root for them to win the playoffs. I guess at this point, or win the finals. So, but so far things have been working. So I'm actually not going to change anything. They've been working so far. The Lakers with Kessler surprisingly weren't that great. They were in the play-in, but this is NBA 2K. The Lakers will definitely improve in real life and not be the 8th seed. But player stats, we obviously didn't make the playoffs. He got 20 from Marketing, 16 from Keontae George, 40 from Connect, 12 from Collier, 11 from Sensabaugh, 10.5 from Moody, 9 from Maluat with 8 rebounds and 2 blocks. Yeah, the rim protecting is there, so he is definitely showing Walker Kessler vibe. Not gonna lie with you, might be even better than him. 9 from Kyle Filipowski, 6 from Cody Williams. I tried. I gave him the starter spot. He just wasn't great, man. You can't be a starter shooting 24% from three. It just can't happen. So 4 from Taylor, and I gave him the longest leash. We started him, but it didn't work out. But our record was terrible. But obviously, what we're looking for is 8 days advantage, 16 and 66. That actually gives me worry because we might not actually get number one because we were so bad. Sometimes to get edge and we're worried with no one overall pick. So Warriors lost it wrong, but yeah, since we were so bad, I'm kind of worried that 2K is actually not gonna give me number one. Hope that's not the case because we're projected number 1 and 5 in Miami, but I don't know. We'll see, man. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna fall to 3. So we're gonna get 3. That pick's gonna fall to 7. That sucks, honestly. Honestly, I don't think there's really a better head coach you could sign at this point. So unless there's like a guy here with like good, but yeah, Microsoft would be like cheating, so I can't really go after him. Kevin Walker is gonna block me if I even try to go after Charles Lee Dagnall. So there's no assistant coaches we can go after, right? We got Eldon Sanders. He looks pretty good. His ratings and badges are actually really solid, so we can maybe go after him instead of Will Hardy. But I something did Will Hardy get extended in life? I don't know, but I'm gonna bring back Will Hardy, man, because I have a weird feeling he got extended. I don't know why, but we have pick 3 in the draft. It isn't bad because sometimes we fall to 5 after being projected 1, so we get 2 lottery picks. Before the draft night, we could trade Lauri Markkanen, which I'll definitely look into it. He had a really good season this year. Obviously, playing for a bad team, he hasn't really shown much on a contending team. But well, obviously, you're probably still net as a first round pick or 2. So like, let's see. So I don't really know which team would really. So the Thunder had castmates, but they'd probably use that on something else, right? So probably re-sign the players. The Suns this point, I guess I don't want to make a trade that's linked to Kevin Durant stuff. I really don't. So the Spurs can't be it. Now the Pistons could definitely use like a Lauri Markkanen. So honestly, don't hate that. The Lakers want to give me Bronny and Shake Milton, but that's obviously not going to be enough. I love Bronny, but the Pistons are a team I can see. So we're letting go of some money. I don't want to get just 2 first. I wonder if we get 2. So if we get pick 21 and potentially 2030. I might be a little too much. Maybe we can only pick. Let's get 2 future picks. I'm fine with this. So Stewart and 2 future picks. They just take them on. You guys can just take them on. I feel you guys want to give me something though, so you won't just be absorbing all this money. So okay, give me Stewart. And if not, we'll just settle on 2 first. They want Rasheed Fleming. They'll give me 3 first. I would much rather keep Rasheed Fleming. So, you don't have to give me Stewart. 3 first for market. It might be a little unrealistic, not on the light, but if you guys give me the 21st pick, though, if you not giving me Isaiah Stewart, okay, we get 3 first for Lord Martin. That's an absolute haul, so I'll take it. So, we have added 21st pick to our collection. I'm gonna stick at 3. I'm not even gonna trade up for either guaranteed Cooper Flag, not Cooper Flag. We're past that. AJ or guaranteed AJ, Cameron Boozer or Darren Peterson. So either way, The Bands that goes one to Memphis. So the Celtics have number 2 now, so that's interesting. They were, I guess, bad without Tatum. They added themselves Darren Peterson. I never got an opportunity to select Darren Peterson, so I was actually hoping he fell to me, but obviously he did, and that wasn't. So we can take Nate Ahmed. Sure, we took Boozer in the last video, but he's kind of the best player we can take here. Hall of Fame ceiling, but I love Nate Ahmed to fall to 7, but I doubt he will. He is going to go to the Spurs. We'll just take Tori Yabusele. I don't know if he's related to Gershon Yabusele. Probably not, right? We got Chris Sinak, Dash Daniels, Jaden, Caleb Wilson, Deers. I'm actually going to take Dash Daniels with this pick. Haven't took him in a while with the 21st overall pick. Got Isaiah Evans. Let's see, Hall of Fame ceiling. But yeah, we got a bunch of Hall of Fame ceiling guys. I'm going to choose between other guys like Carter Bryant, G. Toppin, XL Lundberg. So I think I might go Isaiah Evans though. LeBron James, Dwayne Wade. So he's obviously the best player I've seen. So Isaiah Evans, we're going to take him. With our second round pick, we'll take like Silas Damari on Hall of Fame ceiling as well. So taking the guys with the most upside Hall of Fame ceilings. Welcome to the team, all you guys. Keontae George will accept. Collier, Connect, Sinsabas. We're bringing back a lot of guys. I guess with decline Eisen, he probably won't be getting any PT with us anytime soon. So Rozier, Fontecchio, obviously, we can just get rid of those capital amounts. We'll have a free, clean slate. So we'll do that. We'll have a clean slate. But team of finances, we're paying one of you guys $100 million. I think that's we might be the cheapest team in the league. We're definitely not a good thing, but we at cap space, and that's nice. So, all right. We got Keontae George, Isaiah Collier. We got Dalton Connect, Dash Daniels, Buddy Hield. You can dump him and have even more money too. Oh, we have Moses Moody. So we can definitely dump some guys off and get even more money. So that's actually really cool. We can do that. We can get rid of Buddy Hield's money, but I don't know. Okay. I think now what we can do is we probably have our point guard rotation. Like I said, I hope we have a bunch of young players right now. So, what could we really sign if there's anything we could sign? I don't really know. It's not a big free agency spending or free agency destination. I mean, nobody wants to play with Utah, obviously, because we're in LA. But if there's like maybe, I don't know. I think, honestly, yeah, there's probably nothing we could do, honestly. So we might sign like one or two guys, but there's really nothing we have to sign. We have a full rotation. I'm completely fine with keeping this money available, bro. I don't know why. I just am, but there's nothing we can really sign, honestly. So, sure, we could go after like a Luka Doncic, but probably I don't think he'll obviously go back to Utah. So maybe if Shea decides to not sign an extension with Oklahoma City, we'll obviously throw all our assets at him. I don't know why he would ever do that. Maybe go after Giannis, but like I said, realistically, why would these guys come to Utah? Probably not. So we might have to build our own foundation here. So we'll never use that trade exception at this point. So, well, maybe if there's somebody on day 12 we could sign, I'd sign him. Like Austin Reeves is interesting. You could turn him to somebody. So, yeah, I don't know why Luka went to the Bulls, but all right. Day 12 of free agency. Sure, we can go for like Austin Reeves. We can get him right now if we wanted to, which is interesting. Obviously, he would be our starting shooting guard, but I'm fine with what we have with Connect and Dash Daniels. We could probably sign like maybe we could sign like a starting. I don't know if we need anything. Like this cap space won't really be useful for what we do. John Collins doesn't go back to Golden State. But yeah, I'm not even gonna sign anybody, honestly. We could go off like a young player, but I'm not gonna sign anybody. We really don't need to. Player progression: Isaiah Collier, Keontae George, Connect, Filipowski, Sensabaugh, Hendricks, Moody, Maluach, and we got Cody Williams and Rasheed coming up, but he heals down. But obviously, this is last year under contract, so we have 15 players in our roster. So yeah, that's exactly why I was fine. Just not signing anybody. Now that might haunt us in the future. Well, I think we have a lot of guys to re-sign. So I'm hoping Shea doesn't sign an extension because usually he's signed one by now. So that's a good sign that Shea Alexander might be Utah Jazz. Like I said, a little unrealistic because he probably will immediately sign that extension. Let's see. Is he willing to re-sign with them? He is. Yeah, he's re-signed. So we're not going to Shea Alexander. Keontae George, Dalton Connect, Sensabaugh, Hendricks, Filipowski. I still honestly don't want to start Filipowski. I'm going to continue to start our guy Maluach because he actually performed pretty good. So Maluach will still start at center. And then start Hendricks, Collier, Filipowski. I do want to probably start Cameron Boozer out of the gate, but we'll probably work himself in the rotation anyway. So Running like that with, I guess, they'll leave Dash Daniels out the rotation, which sucks. Maybe we could trade Moses Moody after trading a line because one of these guys will have to be paid. Who will have to be paid again? So George, not yet. Let's see who is. So I don't think anybody has to be paid yet. I'm not quite sure. I think it's somebody. I know it's somebody. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe nobody has to be paid. So we're fine for the future. But I do want to give yeah, I do want to somehow get. I might just kick out Cody Williams. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna kick Cody Williams out to put in Dash Daniels. Kind of lost faith in Cody at this point, man. But I'll see you guys at the end of the season now. See if we become a playing team. We'll see. Not gonna lie to you guys, we're having another terrible season. So I don't know why I decided to start the recording now. But Shea wins MVP, and yes, he did not extension. So I honestly tried to go for somebody at the trade deadline, but every star I went after, it just didn't work. Theirs were declining. I tried for almost everybody, but yeah, nothing worked, honestly. I'm just going to put it at that. We weren't able to trade our superstar. You guys saw the record. We're not going to be in the playoffs. So 20 and 62, another terrible season. So I feel like Utah fans are getting kind of angry, but this is honestly the point of a rebuild. This team has no direction. I mean, they do. Obviously, they're rebuilding. I think so. I don't know. But Keontae George gave him opportunity. We gave him the opportunity to be a superstar. I even pushed his tendencies up just a little bit more. He couldn't do it. So we obviously don't have the number one guy yet. Everyone else is just kind of like role players in a way, but we can't have a team full of young role players. This is not going to work. Boozer, I feel like he's the only one that has potential to be a star, but it wasn't great on my line. Not a great season, but I'll just see you guys in the playoffs. We obviously need a long-term superstar to rebuild this team. Um, Maybe I was gonna say LaMelo Ball, but obviously he's in the finals now, so we can't really do that. Um, Anthony Edwards, obviously no, but okay, we have no player retirements. Heading into the draft lottery, we are projected the number 2 pick, our own pick for missing the playoffs, and number 6 via LA from the D'Angelo Russell trade, Mike Conley thing. You guys know what it is at this point, right? But let's see where these picks end up. So we're gonna get the number 4th and 7th overall pick. So still no number 1 overall pick, which sucks. So we could definitely use these picks in a trade. But I kind of think I'm going to draft them first and then trade them later because I want to see who we're going to get first. So Will Hardy, we'll probably get rid of him at this point. Yeah, so I mean, why not, right? So Nick Nurse, there's somebody we can hire. Now, I do know our budget isn't that high, so that might stop us from getting. I mean, it's not the highest I've ever seen it, but it might stop us from getting close to one. We might gonna get yes, we're gonna get Nick Nurse or Quinn. I want to get Tyronn Lue or Quinn Snyder. I think I'm gonna go after Quinn Snyder. His badge rings like a little bit better. But Quinn Snyder, welcome. I don't know how much better he'll be, but maybe we should have got Tyronn Lue. But yeah, obviously we don't really need a position of need in the draft, but I guess the best player available we can just select. I mean, we can get our Keontae George replacement, decided to let him go, but Tyronn Silva's gonna go 1. So Thunder have back-to-back first-round picks. Hugo, and then we got Caleb Holt with this pick. Let's see, Caleb Holt. We got Taj Ariza. I guess we can take Caleb Holt. So yeah, Caleb Holt, welcome. And then I'm hoping we can get Brandon McCoy. Okay, never mind. That dream was shut down really quickly. So Jason Crowley, Taj Ariza. I think we already got like somebody like him on our team, and I didn't want to go after like a point guard here. So Jason Crowley Jr., welcome. And then Abraham Joakim, or how do we say that name? Abraham Joe Maker Bull. AJ Andrews, I didn't even know we had another first. Dennis Bender and Cliff Garrett will two-way. We'll accept every one of these guys, but Buddy Hield, Silas will accept. But qualifying offers, George and Sensabaugh. So, all right, free agency time. This is where we probably sign or make a trade. So, do we have any money? No, we don't. We don't have much. We have 38 million, so that's not bad. But that's not going to be enough for like Giannis, and I don't think Giannis want to come here anyway. I think it's pretty unrealistic too. So he wants to go out and go to a contender. None of these options will be like a number 1 superstar on our team. So we'll have to trade for our guys. Keontae George is asking for Sensabaugh, 15.4% from 3. He was actually really promising, like a nice 3-point shooter, scorer we can like rely on for the future. Everybody else, like we might let Keontae George go. I'm not gonna lie with you, but we'll see. I'm looking to make a trade at this point with the assets that we have. We have just so many of them. We need to go after something or somebody, right? This would require a Keontae George sign and trade for it to work. So we'll have to sign and trade Keontae George. But a crazy idea that I don't know if we're able to pull off, but we'll have to sign a trade Keontae George or whatever. We're paying what he's asking for. I don't want to renounce here. I'm not going to do that, but we'll have to pay George. I really don't want to do. We won't renounce Taylor Hendricks. That's something I don't want to do. He's actually a really solid player. We'll renounce Buddy Hill, sure, but the option is my idea is to go after Jason Tatum on the Boston Celtics. They're rebuilding. Everybody's available. And when you have a chance to go after Tatum, I know coming off the ACL, but this wouldn't matter in 2K, man. This is what, so he's 29 years old, and you obviously want to get a guy like Tatum. So we're gonna start this trade off with Keontae George. So that obviously makes it, the contracts not ideally, but it's something we can throw in there. And what else can we throw in here? George, Cody Williams, Abraham, Moses Moody, and let's say, I guess that'll be it, right? Sure, we can throw in Jason Crowley, but I think that'll be enough. We're gonna throw this Cavs pick, which has a lot of value, and our own pick in 2029. So we'll see what they say to that. This would be my way of going all in for Tatum. They decline. That's probably my best offer I can trade. I'm gonna lie with you. So we could trade our own pick. We don't have our own pick. Our pick goes to next year. Wait, so 2028? Who did that pick go to? It's a swap. Can't trade it because we're okay. Whatever. I guess we can throw maybe this Lakers pick. I don't like it's suck to trade both 2028 first round pick. At this point, I feel like it would be so. Although Isaiah Evans in there, that doesn't get it done. So damn, I thought we had a good enough package, but I guess we didn't. So maybe Tatum is out of our range. We might wait till player progression. All these guys will develop, and then it might be a little better. Anybody else could throw on the if I'm going to do Caleb Holt. I believe though Caleb Holt instead. I don't want to trade Caleb Holt. Really, he's the 4th overall pick in the draft. But when you're getting Jason Tatum, I feel like this is the guy you have to trade in here. So it'll suck because I know it'll develop, but you are getting Jason Tatum. Hey, no, hold on. Do this. I'm waiting until player progression. So yeah, I'm gonna wait till player. I'm not gonna offer the last version. I'm gonna wait till player progression. So, well, Tatum, we'll be back on you definitely. Even if we make the wait to the deadline, we'll be back on this trade. And then we'll just wait. We're not running out Taylor Hendricks, but we'll just wait on day 12 to re-sign both of them as cheap as possible. Maybe we don't re-sign Sensabaugh. He was really valuable for us. Okay, so Sensabaugh is ready to accept that offer. It's 3 years, 70 mil. That's a lot of money. Is this 30 million, bro? I don't know, but I'm gonna match it because we probably need him back at this point. Then Hendricks, it'll suck to pay him as well. Hopefully not asking for a bag. It's like 18 million, 18.5 million for 2 years is a pretty fair contract. We'll re-sign them both. Don't go back on Jason Tatum. What these guys are progressed up. So yeah, so everybody's developed, which is nice. So that'll be better in our pursuit of him. So we'll do that now. Offered it, and they're actually so close. It says they're not interested, but they're honestly, this is closer than you think. Usually they say all that other stuff. They're actually really close to saying yes to this. So we need one more guy can be the solidifying piece of this trade, and I think it'd have to be Rasheed Fleming. When I go out with you, damn, they're actually so close, dude. They're so close. Hendricks, I'll be fine trading him honestly at this point. What do they say? What? How'd that make the value go down? We're so freaking close, man. I want to get this done so bad, but the Celtics just being just a really freaking weird team, bro. I don't know what to do because honestly getting annoying. All right, we'll fix some positions around. George, does he go up at the 2? He does. Let's see. Hendricks go up to that small forward, and then that's really all I can do, bro. Like I can't do much more than this. Dude. Boston, this is a great packager. We might go on. Do we go after somebody else? He's available. Like I really do want to get him though. He go up at small forward too. That's why. So, Cody Williams, Dante George will have to be in the trade. And keep going, bro. Until they can do it. I'm not going out with you, but you'll have to be Taylor Hendricks. First round pick. This Pistons pick doesn't have any value more. This Lakers pick, so I guess that pick doesn't matter too much. So and then 2029 pick. So yeah, they're saying that again. What did we throw in there last time? Caleb Holt. So what about that? Finally, Jason Tatum is a Utah Jazz. So that took a lot. Man, trading with superstar players is really hard. We got him on the team now. That's all that matters. Jason Tatum is our superstar. We got him in Utah. We finally offered them a package that'll blow them out the water. We traded a lot, definitely. We traded Abraham, which isn't going to play. We traded Cody Williams and Caleb Hull. Cody Williams was not good, so I'm fine with that. Caleb Hull was our draft pick, but like I said, we would probably have to trade him. So and then we like that trade, so I like that a lot. So now Collier, Crowley, so we'll obviously have a full look at the rotation in a minute. But I guess Moses Moody might not be in the rotation. I don't know. We'll see. We have 14 players in the dot, so yeah, we're cool with that. So finally, we got our superstar names, and that took a lot of assets to throw out them, but if we wouldn't have been bad for a bunch of things, we wouldn't have had all those picks to trade. So, and maybe those picks were wrongly valued. Maybe if the Lakers and Cavs, whatever, what those two picks have, they're actually bad. The Pistons and the Lakers, maybe, yeah, now it has more value in the regular season. Okay. But yeah, Isaiah Collier starting point guard now, which I don't love, but he's a fine starter. I feel like he'll pass the ball nicely. Connect. We're definitely still not a perfect team, but I feel like we got our guy that we needed, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Dash Daniels want him to eventually be the starting shooting guard off the back. I think he'll develop more than Connect eventually. We'll have to see what we do with him, but I'm not mad. This will be our rotation this year. Let us leave the guys out of it, but I'm fine with it. So player, shot Tennessee. So obviously Tatum will take the one shot boozer. Gonna see if we can push this up a little bit, but I'll now see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully we can be a better team with Jason Tatum coming in the building. So at the end of the season, we actually finished off at number 60 this year. But I actually have an idea of what it could be a point guard we can get in the offseason. But our record was about 65 and 37 player stats. We had about 22 from Tatum, 18 from Loser. So this team will keep developing. It'll honestly be really good. So obviously, still some holes, but I feel we'll be able to fill them. Dash Dale's want to be the long term too. We just need obviously probably like a better point guard, I'd say Collier. Just probably like a more efficient one. Honestly, Collier's not efficient at all, but I'm gonna see if we can maybe get the championship this year. So yeah, not efficient as you can see, but we got Wemby and the Spurs in round one with Dylan Harper. So they finally decided to draft Dylan Harper now. So usually they don't. That's probably where he's going, number 2 overall. But they're up 2-1. They're up 3-1. We're probably gonna lose in 5, but we'll be in the off season now, so that'll be nice to see. So, Hornets with Ace Bailey going to win it all. He could definitely slide there. I'm not gonna lie to 4 because he probably won't be going 3s to the Sixers at this point. But all right, I'm gonna see Oregon better than the draft picks. I don't lot looking like it will be. So, but we have 9 and 17. Okay, so we could use this. We could use Moses Moody as well. Actually, I'm gonna make a trade right now. I don't want Josh Giddey, guys. I feel like he'd be the perfect fit at point guard for what we need. I'm actually gonna throw him in the. I'm actually gonna throw him in the trade. I'm gonna throw. We throw like JJ Andrews, and then we'll throw the 17th overall pick 20. That gives me Josh Giddey as a will. So Josh Giddey, welcome to Utah. I like his fit at point guard. I don't know. I feel like he'd be a good fit here. I think so. Defense isn't there, but I feel like it'll be good. Pacers, we can get Andrew Nembhard as the backup because Isaiah Collier is too inefficient, man. It just wasn't going to work. So Andrew Nembhard goes down, but he'll be the backup shooting guard. This team honestly isn't great, but hopefully we can improve 28-23. Andrew Nembhard just be a little more efficient. Andrew, yeah, he is a lot better. He was shooting like 27%. He wasn't great, obviously. So this will be he was going to have a rotation, bro. End of the season starts now. Don't connect in the trade fine. We won't be able to re-sign him, or probably since about getting much minutes for us. So I'm gonna get Dyson Daniels on this team, and obviously we also pair the Daniels brothers together. So Dash and Dyson are now brothers in the same team, playing the same position, the exact same role. So this will be fun. Got Dash Daniels in the roster and Dyson Daniels. So we like that a lot. So we're fully locked in this roster now. Hopefully our record get a lot better with those 2 guard additions. I'll see you at the end of the season. Winter being significantly better, so next year will probably be the last season. So Cooper Flag now is being a lot better. So we ended up improving our record to 52 and 30. So yeah, if we keep this exact team next season, I think we'll be chilling. But I want to start Nembhard, which is interesting. We had 24 from Tatum, 21 from Boozer, 14 from Giddey, 12 from Dash Daniels, 11 from Alawa, 10 from Dyson Daniels, 9 from Nembhard, 8 from Richard, 6 from Kyle Filipowski. So here we go. We're going to see if we can win a championship. I'm going to go 8 men or 2 card 8 best players. And here we go. We got Oklahoma City around when they have Darius, Shea, J-Dub, Chad. They're able to re-sign all these guys. So this will be tough. We'll see what happens. We are going to be the 7. Now we got Dallas. So Yeah, most likely we don't beat this team with Kyrie, AD, Cooper Flag, the MVP, obviously. We're going to take game one. Hold on. We're also going to take game two. So we're up 2-0 on this roster now, which is incredible. They want to start Giddy now. I mean, the Nimhar starting what's working. So I don't know if I want to really go away with it, but I mean, I guess it's fine, right? Since I guess Giddy is more of a point guard. We're going to take game three. We're going to sweep them. Wow, we just swept this team, which is something I did not expect, but yeah, it happened. So we got it. Now we got San Antonio round three. So we're in the college finals now. They have Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper. So no more De'Aaron Fox, I'm guessing. Nate Ament. They have John Collins now. He went to the Warriors. We traded him there. He ended up going to Philly, Boston, and San Antonio now. And yeah, he's been bouncing around the league. But now we're finally matching up with him now. Wemby, obviously, there at King Christie. So okay, if we can beat the other team, I don't think we can beat this one. Game one, we're gonna take game two. They ended up game three. They're up 2-1. They're on 3-1. And if we go force to game seven, maybe just maybe we could get it done. But obviously that's up in the air. So Neymar is back in the starting five, which is something I think we should have done. But we might actually force the game seven, which we are. We're gonna wait. Okay, we're gonna hold on to the lead 132 to 112. 39 from Cameron Boozer, 32 from Jason averaging 30 in the playoffs. But now it's game seven time. They want to. I'm keeping starting five the same. Nimar's starting five has been working. I'm keeping it the exact same. So, but right now we're in San Antonio. It's game seven. Yeah, we just stand no chance. We're gonna lose, so we didn't have a chance really. So we get absolutely cooked. Defense is just not being played in this game by any means. Yeah, we just let anybody score, but it sucks. You know, we would have loved to get a championship that year. The Hornets have been just going every. How many championships do they have, bro? I swear they've been in the final 3 straight years. Yeah, they have won three back to back to back to backs. Yeah, 3-time champions for these guys. These guys aren't slowing down anytime soon either. So I definitely think we should be getting worried at that team. Not gonna lie, because that team has not been slowing down anytime soon. That's their third one in a row. But this will probably be our last season. Quick Center Gossip Cards final. So let's just bring back everybody. Basically, we're locked into this team now, as we all know. So no draft picks. So we're bringing back literally everybody. So Isaiah Evans, all these guys will be accepted. Tatum will have to be extended though, so we'll have to do that. And then I think there's somebody else as well. It is, yeah. So we'll re-sign all these guys. So Jason Tatum will get his bag, so he'll sign with us. We have enough money for all this, right? Yeah, we would. Okay, but yeah, this will definitely be the last season then, because we have to pay every single one of you guys. Lou Watch is next. Just pay those guys first. Next, we'll have to play Silas or Rashid. Maybe those guys come in their qualifying offer. Who knows? I think they will. Oh, we don't have the money for Lou Watch. Never mind. I thought we would. But I guess Tatum's contract was just that. We don't have the money for it. But I think he should have come back as qualifying offer. But I'll figure out a way to resign him, man. I'll figure out a way. Paul Filipowski wanted to bring back our starting center, Malawatch. That's what we're going to do. And then Malawatch, he has other offers, so he might not come back as qualifying. That's what I'm worried about. But that'll be our last move. And then hopefully we're Shears. Maybe or Nelson. I'm bringing it back because obviously I did not mean to do that. I'll see you guys in the season. MVP. This will be the final season. I could not resign Rasheed Fleming, so that is the only thing I did. He went back to the Celtics, but you know I said I would love to keep him. He was really good for me. He won Most Improved Player too. Would love to keep him, but we also went ahead and traded away. We traded one of the guards we got and developed. We traded him for Sadiq White. Sadiq White was on the Pacers. We got him for I think Silas DeMurray, or we said so we traded him for Silas. We got a powerful needed some front court depth, so he probably won't be in the rotation in the playoffs. Okay, we're the number 2 seed. Actually, you guys are seeing 161 and 21. We got Golden State in round one, so Ja and Giannis. This honestly might be a trap series, but who knows? Lose a trap series, we're gonna lose it, bro. Wait, lead it two. Okay, maybe that's what we'll do soon. Deadass, bro. If we lose, then I don't even know what to say. Like this team has performed amazing. I don't think I actually got the player stats this year, but Boozer ended up developing to a really good player. Malawatch finally had a good season, so he's developing still. Daniel, everybody played great. There's no reason why we should be going home in first round. If we go home in the first round, I don't think we can end it off on that. Even though we might not be able to re-sign everybody else, but let's not lose in round one. Thank goodness. Okay, we're gonna win this one. Now we're in round two. We got Oklahoma City. We're gonna take game one. Let's take game two. So 2-0. I think I won a championship with Utah. It's been a while to win a championship with the Utah Jazz, but hopefully this is the time. Game three. We're up 3-0, and we beat them at 5. Game 6. Goodness, bro. We're going to game 7. Shea is still performing up really great numbers. Usually kind of falls off in the 2K sim, but I don't know. I guess in this rebuild, it does not. Him and Chet are absolutely dominating. So, all right, game 7. Whoever wins us to play Dallas. I don't know what I expected, but I don't know. Can we beat this team? The Thunder have built a really good team, but right now, we hold on to this lead. We might be going to the Cardinals. Okay. We'll begin our ready this first 49 from Boozer. If we get this aggressive Boozer, Tatum isn't doing anything. Maybe it's just is it Tennessee down? Tatum Tennessee it is. I want it to still be a 99, honestly. I want to take it a little more or just push up a little bit more. Does that have to be 99? But okay. Here we go. Charlotte is still dominating, bro. This team is unstoppable. But we got Dallas, of course, bro. We're gonna take game 1. 2, so up 2-0 now. So 2-0 start. If you're wondering why the recording keeps going in and out, it's because there's something wrong with it. I don't know why, but I just don't want to glitch it out because sometimes when I simulate, it just corrupts. I don't know. When I simulate a game, it just corrupts, and I think that's the reason. I don't know, but for then when I press the sim button like that, it just freezes. It just corrupts. I don't know why. But right now, our video 0 with the Mavericks. As okay, I'm gonna lie. I've seen these games before. I've seen this story before. I've seen where they come back down from 3-0 and just freaking cook us. But we're not going to take a 3-0 lead. We're going to beat the Dallas Mavericks just like that. So Cooper Flag, AD, you're washed, man. You're washed. You guys need to set your team. Do they have Slav Kyrie Irving? Doesn't even matter at this point. They do have Slav Kyrie. I wasn't paying attention. Kyrie's 38. He's going to retire. Thank goodness, bro. So, yeah, they're going to have to have a whole new session here. About AD. AD still. He is washed. Watch after 9 points. But, okay. Finally, okay, now we got, it's not going to be Charlotte. We got Philly, but Philly is the dream team that made it out the East. So we'll see. Maxey, Baba, Tajariza, Easton. They have John Collins at center. We're facing John Collins again. This time he went to Philly. He went back to Philly. They have Nick Smith, Dame Star, Hugo Gonzalez, and Keon Anthony. So here we go. Hopefully, we didn't get all this far. Just to lose. We're going to take game 1. We're going to take game 2, game 3, game 4. They didn't stand a chance against that. Dash Daniels averaged 31.5 in the playoffs. Shout out to freaking Dash, bro. Holy, okay, we got that done. So, Dash and Dyson Ring on the same team. I don't think two brothers ever won a championship on the same team. So, that's interesting. But hope you guys enjoyed this one. Really fun one to do, honestly. The Tatum trade was nice. We gave up a lot, but obviously it worked out. Boozer ended up being the best pick. Boozer's also really good in 2K. I'll give it to him. So everybody's played a huge role in this video. So the Giddy signing even paid out as well. He came off the bench, but he was still a pretty good 6-man. But all right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully we get some more trades happening. Hopefully nothing happens before I upload this video. It's 1 a.m. right now, so I doubt it, but see you guys next time. Peace.